Hi everybody, BionicDance here. So a few days ago I was tagged by Griffin9857 to do a 25 questions meme thing, and well, then life got weird and there was all kinds of stuff going on, so I didn't get around to it, and now I will. So, 25 questions. Number 1, do you have any pets? Yes, I do. Most of you have met my kitten, Columbia. She's a good little kitty. Number 2, name 3 things that are physically close to you. Okay, I name the couch Bob. No kidding. Okay, so there's Howie back there, and there's Space Bear back there, and now there's my purple pillow. And I suppose there's the couch. I could have said that. That's pretty physically close to me, but regardless. What's the weather like right now? Well, I don't know, it's looking mildly overcast, I guess. It's not very overcast. I mean, you can sort of see the sun, but not really. It looks like there's kind of clouds, but they're not, you know, big fluffy clouds. It's more of almost a fog that's high up. I don't know. Do you drive? Well, I don't own a vehicle, so no. But I do have a license. I have driven. I'm pretty sure with my epilepsy, I'm not allowed to drive for at least 6 months after my last seizure, which means that I'm probably not allowed to drive until like March or something. I'm not sure. Maybe February. Still, yes, I do drive. If so, have you crashed? Never. Never crashed. What time did you wake up this morning? Around about 7-ish, maybe 7:10, give or take. When was the last time you showered? Sometime yesterday after playing a metric fuck ton of Dance Dance Revolution, I decided it was time to take a shower. Yeah. I should probably take one later today after playing another fuck ton of DDR. Incidentally, I did just get a new DDR mat and 2 games. I figured I wanted some exercise for when the weather gets crappy, and since I can't go rollerblading, that was a way to do it. Some people said that I should do a Let's Play of DDR, and well, the fact is I will end up losing a death match to dignity if I do this, but hey, you people are gonna want to see that, so maybe I'll do it. We'll see. Right, what was the last movie you saw? Well, if we're talking DVD, honestly, I don't know. 'Cause mostly I've been watching television on DVD. I honestly don't know. In the theater, gosh, it's been a while. I want to say... No, it wasn't that. What was that Pixar movie, Brave? But no, I saw something after that, and I remember not liking it. Shit. I don't remember. It's been a while. Also, with the epilepsy, my memory is utter crap. So, I don't know. Alright, what does your last text message say? Well, let's see. Inbox, da-da-da-da-da. This is from my friend Crystal. It said, oh, no, you can't see that. Okay, it says, can't be done. From my friend Crystal. I think she was telling me that she and her boyfriend could not go to the club this week. Oh, well. Next question is, what is your ringtone? Gosh, I'm not sure how to even play that. Oh, here it is. Audio, tones, here it is. Yeah, that's an excerpt of Dear My Friend by Every Little Thing. There was a time when I was a bit more of an anime nut than I am. I won't go so far as to say I was an otaku, but I used to really love my anime. You can see the Iria poster back there. And I got really into this band called Every Little Thing, and I love that song called Dear My Friend. And so that's my ringtone, and I've never did it, so there you go. Have you ever been to a different country? We're on question 10 now. I've been to 2 different countries, mind you. I'm not sure Canada really counts. I mean, it is another country. Yes, it is. But, I mean, come on. When you live this close to the border, everyone goes to Canada. It's just not really an event, you know, to go to Canada. I mean, maybe it is now, where with the whole, like, border crossing being a big deal after 9/11 and shit. But you know, it used to be that everyone would just go to Canada like 3-4 times a year, no big deal. But I've also been to Cuba, and that's a little different. Again, talking about going to Canada, my parents and I must have been like 12 or 13 or something. We drove up to Quebec, to Montreal. And from there, because, you know, communism wasn't this big, huge deal in other countries, you know, I live in the United States, we flew from Montreal down to Havana. And then we, like, drove to some smaller town and got a hotel there. They let us through the border because we claimed to be reporters. I don't know. But they let us in. And yeah, it was actually a pretty good time. The people were friendly. The food was terrible. The beaches were sunny, and it was a lot of fun. You know, it was like no big deal. So yeah, I've been to Cuba. Let's see. Do you like sushi? Well, I like a good California, but other than that, not much. Where do you get groceries? At QFC, or Quality Food Center. Okay, question 13. Have you ever taken medication to help you fall asleep faster? Yes. Right. Number 14. How many siblings do you have? The answer is both 0 and 2. And I guess also I don't know. You see, I'm adopted. By adoptive family, I have no siblings whatsoever. However, when I tried to look at my birth parents, and it turns out you kind of can't do that if they don't give consent to identifying information, they gave out what was called non-identifying info. And in that, they said that my birth father had had 2 children from a previous marriage before he had me. So I have 2 half-sibs out there somewhere, and as far as I know, my family has had more children after me, for all I know. So, like I say, the answer is, I don't know, 2 and 0. Aren't I interesting? Okay, do you have a desktop computer or a laptop? Yes. Yes, I do. I actually have, this is a laptop, what I'm on right now, but I have a desktop machine for rendering of CGI, and I also have 2 other desktop machines, one of which I don't think works anymore, and even if it did, it would be way too outdated to use for anything, and another one next to it. Same sort of deal, but I think that one works. Right. How old will you be turning on your next birthday? 37, although most people don't believe it. You know, apparently I look younger than I actually am, but yes, I am currently 36, more than 36 and a half, believe it or not. So, yeah, do you wear contacts or glasses? Yes, I do. I wear contacts, and when I take them out, I wear glasses to read because I am very fucking nearsighted. Oh my gosh, am I nearsighted. Do you color your hair? No. No, I don't. Not at all. Why do you ask? Right. Tell me something you are planning to do today. I am going to play more Dance Dance Revolution. I'm doing it for exercise. Also, I might work on some CGI shit. I don't know. We'll see. Right. When was the last time you cried? I don't know. It's been a while. But I'm sure at some point the whole epilepsy thing got to me because, well, let's face it, it's my brain. I really care about my brain. That probably got to me, so at some point in the last couple of months I probably broke down. But if I did, I don't remember a specific instance. So, there you go. Let's see, what is your perfect pizza topping? Tank Girl. I'd eat her. Okay, no, seriously? I don't know. I mean, I don't have anything where I can just point to it and say, that's the best pizza topping ever. I like a lot of stuff on my pizza. I mean, there's the old standby pepperoni. I do like ham on my pizza. I like artichoke hearts on my pizza. It's not bad. You know, I do like a good pesto pizza, although I don't know what goes well as a topping on that, because it's usually like, if you're doing pesto, you don't have the tomato on it. You know, and there's different kinds of cheeses. I can tell you, it's actually easier to tell you what I don't like on pizza, because I cannot stand, like, Parmesan cheese. That stuff is disgusting. It tastes like vomit. Ugh. Right. Do you prefer hamburgers or cheeseburgers? By the way, we're on question 22. I like cheeseburgers, I guess. I do like cheese. It's a silly question. I mean, they're almost, this like cheese is probably a topping on a hamburger, really. I've never understood why those two are a separate category, hamburger or cheeseburger. Shouldn't it really just be a hamburger with a cheese topping? I'm just saying. Anyway, have you ever had an all-nighter? Well, that really depends on what you mean by an all-nighter, because that can mean a lot of different things. An all-night party, an all-night study session, and an all-night boink fest. I mean, what are we talking about here? What's an all-nighter? The answer is, of course, yes, on several of those counts, but, you know, it's a silly question. What is your eye color? Brown. Yes. Last question. Can you taste the difference between Pepsi and Coke? Well, I'm gonna say yes, but it's not taste exactly. I'm not really sure what the term would be, but it's more of a texture thing. Coke is more dry than Pepsi. Pepsi's a little sweeter, I guess, but that's because Coke is so dry. It has that sort of like, well, it dries your mouth out a little, I guess. You know, it has more of a quality to it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I mean, if it didn't have that, they'd probably taste exactly the same. But it does something to your mouth after you swallow it, where it's just like, it almost parches you, I guess, in a way. And Pepsi doesn't do that. So, yeah, I can taste the difference. Well, not taste exactly, like I say. Anyway, that's all 25 questions. Allegedly, I'm supposed to tag people, but fuck it, I don't want to do that because, well, number one, I always forget to write down who I'm going to tag before I do these videos. And number two, well, most people don't like being tagged. I've noticed they're like, now I've got to make this video. I don't want to. Fuck you, BionicDance, for making me do this video, and I don't want to, you know. And I'm like, well, someone made me do it. But, you know, this time around I'm going to be nice. So here's the thing. If you want to do this video, tag your own dumb self. If you don't want to do this video, don't. There you go. Until next time, fellow space travelers, this is BionicDance saying iggity iggity boop boop boop. Because I felt like it. Because I'm a little bit nuts. Catch you on the flip side. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. And please visit my Zazzle store, where you'll find all kinds of BionicDance merchandise. Flug-a-blug or Phlebas, Nug Sirach, Full Blug Denoy.